Come on. Can I make sure this works? Hold on, hold on. Working? Come on. It's working. Okay. Hello, everybody. Actually, I'm gonna share the stream a bit. Hold on a minute. Working? So, 10-year video came out yesterday. And, well, it's true, it's been 10 years. Here we are. So today, I'm gonna run around a little bit and gonna do dev on stream. I think dev stream when I get to the dev part. What the heck is this? I just wanted to see what's going on here. See what people are doing. Everybody, feel free to ask questions if you got them. I know there's a lot. I'm gonna work on the update on stream. Is there not a seat here? Okay. Wow. The video was just me rambling. Oh yeah, Zach, you're still not home. If I wear this, I actually don't have the accessories. It's fine. Okay, I'm probably just gonna start the dev stream now. Let me go. Stream, dev, Starplex. It'll be more interesting. Loading. Is it gonna work? What? 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 Okay, there we go. What will the players have to do in order to complete this Terra Elementis quest? We'll figure that out. We don't have that one yet. Doesn't exist yet. Are you working on other armors? There are 2 armors. Can I say armors? Is that how that? So 2 other sets of armor being worked on right now. I personally don't have the skill set to make layered clothing. So that's being done by Rizzo. I don't have much info on how long that's gonna take. Should we make... Nah, no music. Alright. Dev stream. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose. Alright, actually I do kind of want music. Hold on. Let me find some. Where is it? Where's the huge playlist? There it is. I can actually skip the ads now. Hold on. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. You sound sick? This is just how I sound. I'm being fully honest with you. I just have a voice like this. This music's a little loud. But there is a benefit to having a voice like this. I get to be identifiable, and I feel confident in voice acting because my voice is so weird. I like doing weird voices.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
I've never actually taken a voice acting gig though. Will swords have the same passives like in the old game? Like a speed and jump height boost? No. I'm not doing those. Okay. So this is a depth stream now. Let me ping the Discord. I haven't done one of these in a long time. Alright, we might get a couple more people now. The sniffling? Oh. Well. I didn't know that was coming through. My noise suppression should have caught that. But I do have a nasally voice. I'm aware of that. So, this is a queue. Daily Dungeons. You might have noticed the spot up here above spawn, but now you can actually get here. I think Average Dude suggested me to put it here. And I think this is a good spot. So, dungeon's pretty simple. I actually wish I didn't... Oh my god, I have an hour of this? That's fine. So, the dungeon's pretty simple. As far as the rewards go, these are pretty done. I got gold. Oh my god, this song. So here's how this works. Actually, let me not cheat. You have to kill all the enemies to advance. These guys don't count because they were summoned. I might turn my sound effects down. I'm not giving you a kiss, man. Not even on the cheek. Voice is fine. I mean, it's definitely different. But that's okay. So for the first, like, 5 rooms, it's really easy. It's normal difficulty, but as you progress, things get a lot more difficult. And that's because their health increases and their damage. So these rooms are easy. I think we're about to be in room 4. Okay. Look how much health these guys have. They have 80 now. They normally have 20. Oh, here's another thing. Oh crap, the room collapsed. I was gonna try to find some pots, like in the video. There's no pots in these rooms. Hello, everybody. I know there's some weird breaking chat going on, but whatever. There's actually a couple more rooms that Rick built that are not currently in this version, but I can import them. So what I get? 20 gold. Break. There's pots. See? Okay, I can actually demonstrate this. So if I use some magic, mana, brick pot. My mana refilled. I hate ads. Sure, this music is fine. Okay. This room has no enemies. This room is a fun room. Just has chests sometimes. Let's find some chests. Oh, here's one. It's not gonna be good. All of the early chests are gold. Not very good. I actually need to increase how much they give you. It would be cool if you added a tiny chance to drop a custom dungeon sword from chests. I might do that with different dungeons, but I'd more likely do a crafting thing. Yeah, it's Bonesword B Day. Oh, speaking of the Decryption sword, it's actually an issue with the cooldown, so I fixed it in this version. So you can see it actually does this properly now. Can't use it. Now I can. Time to blow my nose! Speaking of stat points, what do you guys think about stat points costing gold instead of kills? I've been bouncing this idea off some people in the Discord. I hate Sandman! Why is this... Oh. Okay. Yeah, this gold loot is pretty bad. Your loot in room 10 gets a little bit better. You have to get pretty far to start getting good loot. There we go. Loot level increased. There's no chest in here. Think it'd be a good thing for them cost gold. You hate grinding kills. Stat points costing gold would be way better than grinding 100k kills. If you need voice actors, you like to be a voice actor? I think you mentioned that to me before. Were you the person I talked to in VC? Since I could be hard to balance attributes being gold, I think so, yeah. It's gonna require some planning, which is why I'm not doing it right now. They're dead. Okay, get some chests, please. No chests. No anything. Wait, there's a chest. What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? I got steel ingot. So that's gonna be a crafting material, obviously. Whoa, you guys are out of the map. What for? I don't know. I'm figuring it out still. What is the armor boost thing next to XP boost? That's defense potion. Let me move this around. Oops. Defense. Make it not a gold system, but a soul system. I don't want to do that. That'd be way much more work. Way more. What am I saying? I also don't know anything about Dark Souls. I literally know nothing about it. I played it for 2 hours. The super speedrun music called I Made My Wings Out of Plastic sounds like a jungle. I never thought about it like that. Making that music was so much fun. That was a long time ago though. I was a lot worse at making music. Ah, Sandman's in here? Wait, can I knock him out? Ah, so close. What is this music? I'm trying to switch items. Wait, Sandman, I can knock him off? Oh, I can't. Not close enough. I actually might die. Getting really bad luck with the chest. The dungeon actually changes per day. So the layout of it is going to stay the same until the next day. Wow. Do the thing. Come on. Oh, good room. I don't know how loud this music is for you guys, but for me it's way too loud. No chests! Really? Wow. Okay. Stuff spawning out of the map. I mean, it's fixable, but it's not a priority. Will there be any new lore added to the game besides the Bone Lord trying to corrupt the universe with evil? Yeah, there's plenty of lore. Some of it's in the game. Not all of it. Is a defense potion in the game? Yeah, it's only obtainable from the potion pack right now, but that's gonna change. What is the bone sword in slot 6? Well, that's the bone sword. Doesn't do anything right now, but I'll show it to you. Sometimes it does this. If you watch it. It's kind of subtle. It like puffs out smoke and has eyes. Bone sword! This is a dungeon. The bone sword in slot 6 is... When there's 100 Sandmen in one room, it's going to be overwhelming. That's true. I hate fighting Sandman. He's the worst one. Is the update today or another day? Definitely not today. I wanted it to be, but I can't make it today. Any plans of making the Bone Lord? Of course. You'll see in the future. Bone Sword is not obtainable right now. Could you make it slightly easier to get stat points past 100? I'm gonna change that soon. Did I miss a chest? Hold on. I'll find it. The old deity models are probably gonna be the same. Because they're really good. This is kind of the perfect song right now. Oh yeah, I did miss this. I have really poor vision. 30 gold! That's really bad. Hasn't changed. This is the most annoying room. Oh, he fell off! That's so rare! Oh, screw off. I don't want to add. Please. Okay. Let's get some more mana. I actually did some lucky. What? It's a 1 in 4. Okay, these drops are really, really bad. I was having better luck last time. Also, the drops are the same, exactly the same every time. Until the next day. So it'll be the same until the dungeon changes. Everything about the dungeon is the same. Please. Please. Thank you. Alright, what's going on in chat? What if there was a game named Legends of Krillin? I wouldn't play that. Why is the corrupted Bone Lord weaker than the original? I don't know, man. That stuff was made long time ago. We were kids. We didn't know what we were doing. Do you have any ideas for the trials? 2.5k? Kinda. It's not very... It's kinda hazy right now. You can add more impact of the Bone Lord in the lore? Yes. Is already in the current lore. The sword is not actually that good unless you have attributes. And I don't. So for me, it's just better to spam staff and use this. Pope. It's worth a shot to asking. I saw people going to a galaxy room with the weird emblem in the Discord server. I can't find out how to get there. Sounds like an interesting secret. If you make it a gold system, players will have an unfair advantage that played. No. It will reset people. No, okay, those are two things that are not true. So, first of all, these points you have here and everything in your attributes are going to stay, no matter what I do. If I change it, these are going to stay. It only affect future points. And people who have gold, this is going to get reset. Because it's completely worthless. I don't think people are going to be mad about losing their gold. If they're mad, they're lying. What is the gold for? You tell me. How are people getting thousands of levels? It's from the old game. They were grinding the old game. What made you name the air dude Iwanisha? It's actually... I used to look up, like, ancient Roman, Greek, Latin names with, like, certain meanings. I don't know if it even has the meaning I thought it did, but that's where all those names came from. Make a speedrun leaderboard. I can't do that because of exploits. There's always going to be exploits. So, only thing I can really do keep track of your best so you can compete with yourself and your friends. Will there be any other main villains? Of course. Kind of a lot of messages. Can you make HP scale by a quarter of HP per level? So we won't get one tapped? What? Health per level? No, definitely no. I think this just needs to be improved. Vitality needs to be more appealing. Skill points and attributes are the same thing. How's the progress in all the legacy stuff? It's unfinished. Well, I'm gonna start with the secret items and the event items because these are like actual realistic things that people have, like this item. This should still work. Also, wow, I can fix this. It does look pretty funny. It looks like a Rocket League wheel. I don't know. It's gonna take a bit, but I'll do it over time. No one really cared about their gold. That's what I think. I'm not gonna reset gold if it's like from the current version. I'm only gonna reset stuff above like 1 million gold. The floating stones in the lava place. Try jumping and dashing like that. Makes it a little bit easier. Also, sometimes they go down. You have to wait for that. The 2 new swords? There's not the 2 new swords. I don't know what you mean. Why not put chance to absorb damage into vitality instead of strength? I actually did consider that, but I thought this is kind of a boring stat. Like, no one really cares about the chance to absorb damage. It's kind of just a bonus. No one's going for this stat. Putting it in vitality is not appealing enough, I think. I think we need more. No, yeah, I'm probably not going to do weapon trading or anything like that. I do not have a girlfriend. I'm not looking right now. I'm gonna be real with you. Money's hard. I gotta figure that out first. Are there plans in the accessories section? Yes. It's actually going to be this update. Did I get an ad? Yeah. Okay. So the accessories do work. They don't do anything right now, but you can equip them. Up to 3. I might change that. There's kind of an issue, though. As of recent, our Roblox update made it so that these accessories are really laggy. If I spam shift, you can kind of see a frame drop. I don't know what's up with that. It's just kind of laggy to play with these. It sucks. Oh crap. They're going after me. I try not to cheat too much, but sometimes I need to test things, so I just use this. Boop. I got the fun room. You can see the frame drop here. Look at this. This is because I'm wearing accessories. I don't know if that's a studio problem, but like... Why? Normally it does not drop frames. At least not as much. Nerf the Skyboss. Use staff if you can. 2-star looking sword? What does that even mean? Are weapons from the old Bone Sword game weapons still obtainable and transferred to the new game? No. Well, if you have them, then you do have them, yeah. But if you didn't have it, then you can't get it. Shame due to missing out so many of the event items. There's gonna be more. How long are the new armors gonna take? I don't know. I'm not making those. Someone else is. Are you gonna add classes? No. I'm gonna add builds. It's kind of already a thing, but it's not very good right now. What do 4 of the armors all have 3,000 defense? These defense values are old, so I don't know. Will you add parrying and iframes to dodging? No. Parrying is in the game, so I can show you this. Watch this. I messed up. If I time this right, I was too early. Too early? Too late? There you go. He gets stunned. I get iframes. No iframes for dodging. You gotta be in the right spot. Remove the block system, it's bad. I think that's a bad take. You just have a skill issue, to be honest. It's not good for bosses, but for small guys, it's really OP. Parrying is only good for single enemies. It's really just for fun. It is kind of useful to get some iframes, but it's not that useful. Make a base increase like it is currently, and then a smaller percentage increase per point. That seems kind of strange to me. Will there be a boss rush of the first section of the game? That's kind of what this dungeon is, but it's not quite all of it. I'm not removing blocking. That's an insane take. Okay, see, this is also a bad take. Why is all the attacks of the incomplete one undodgeable? I guarantee you I could do a hitless fight of him. I guarantee it. All of them are dodgeable. Oh yeah, you can't put spaces. I shouldn't have to explain this. First of all, jump attack. Actually, he's gonna hit his head. Just don't be where he's attacking. Second attack. Where'd he go? Hold on. Where is he? Okay, let's go to his arena. Hold on, let me get out of here. Let me show you how it's done. There's a faster way to get there, I just wanted to do that. Alright. First attack is the jump attack, always. Attack pattern is consistent. This is a pretty easy one to dodge. Just watch him. Make sure you move. Second attack is the gun. Actually did way too much damage. So for the gun, you block. If you time it right, you don't take damage. This attack, you just have to be far away, you get more time to dodge. Hit him with the staff, fight becomes pretty easy. Do not fight this guy with the sword, unless you attack him like when he's down, like right here. But you might get screwed. Second phase. I'm getting an ad! Oh my god! Hold on. Second phase. Always be far away. He's gonna destroy you. Wait for him to jump. Shoot. You can get up close with the sword here. Actually, might have done too much damage. Then we're good. This attack, I think I did it too late, but you just time. This attack's the same. It's just about maintaining distance. You don't get much time to attack him. Yeah, whatever. Let's get to actual work. Any events besides Christmas and Halloween? Yeah, we'll figure something out. I would like to do an Easter. All game passes will not be put back on sale. Let me go through these messages faster. I'm actually still behind. Make accessories have attributes. That's what I want to do. I like Terraria. How do you avoid the magma minions fireball? There's a couple things you can do. The best thing you can do is dodge right before it explodes. Mounts obviously make it easier. I can make some of the hitboxes taller for the mounts. Cloud area feels unfair due to the tornadoes. They could have a lower attack rate because I don't want things to stun lock you. Yeah, I mean, people with attributes are able to do more than I want them to. I gotta watch this Little Caesars ad. Oh my god, I'm gonna buy pizza now. Okay. I'm getting paid. Can you make the boss bar look cool? I thought it did look cool. It was a custom drawing that I did. Gear area boss is so OP. They all have a method. Except for Slime. Slime sucks. I'll take a hit on that one. Can you make guitar... music? I don't know, man. Maybe a guitar upgrade. You craft a better guitar weapon. Alright, let me look at my to-do list. Let's actually work. The song's kind of neat. This is a Me Maker song? What? How chaotic is Mother of Chaos gonna be? I do have like a mental image of how I want that fight to be. I've been working that out with the LeBron Druid. It's gonna be fun. Alright, here's the to-do list. It says... So, I actually didn't show this real quick. Let me show this. There's new mana potions. There's no way to get them right now, which is why the dungeons are gonna give them. I don't think I have any. Let's give myself like 10. Mana potion. If I were to do this, okay, mana potion. You can drink it. I made this animation yesterday. I think it's pretty cool. It does take a second to drink. However, the potion belt accessory, this is going to act as a Terraria mana flower, whatever it's called, the flower bottle, I don't remember. It'll auto use these potions, and you don't have to do the drink animation. Centered around boss's model, so it's personalized, feels cooler, better. I like it being on screen. I like it how it is. I'll figure out damage in the future. Are there swords in your armor category? That's just the icon. Hello, hello, welcome. This is some old admin armor that has not worked for a long time. So I'm gonna make this potion craftable. Here. Gonna make a new category. Category! You need to watch the stream. Did you work on the soundtrack for Demonology? Yes, I did. I did make that music. I also did the soundtrack for this game. That game's been doing really well. I think they hit like 60,000 players. It's crazy. Dorito sword. I like the model of that weapon. Yeah, I want them to be craftable. But I want to have a... I do want it to be hard to craft. I just need to... I need to make like a new material to give you. I don't know what I was gonna do. Maybe you need like a bottle. Make a bottle material. Base for all potions. Let's do it. Here's how I make items. Almost always just use an existing item to make it. Elixir. Now this is a bottle. That's all you gotta do. Should make it gray. Category potion, no effect or duration, so you can't actually use it. Actually, this is a material. I don't know if it's plural or not. No, it's not. Why is it special? Nope. Basic type potion. Type material. I need to look at something real quick. See what the other material looks like. Doesn't have a use rate. The only thing that doesn't work with this right now is that the item icon is not going to work. So I gotta take a new picture of this thing. Let's do it. I'm showing you my process. Here's how it's done. 45 degrees. Try to get an appealing looking angle. And then take a picture. Press print screen. I'm actually going to show you my GIMP. Which is what I use to edit images. Now since this is transparent, the background color is just going to stay. I'm not too worried about that. What I can do is this. I'm going to keep that background color, it's okay. Actually, I could try this. So I should do this. Okay. There we go, that looks better. Don't really want that. Now it's got transparency. Then we do image crop to content and export.
Hey Mom, now that I have an
Oh my god, I hate ads.
a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's
Jesus. Okay. Alright, item icon's done. Let's close GIMP. I'm gonna run this through PixelFix so that transparency looks okay. What? Oh, here it is. Are you gonna change Interstellar Bonesword model? No. I think they do fit the game. I like them. Classic. The Diaboli, whatever. I do need to remake that. What's my favorite sword in the game? Azeroth sword. Can you reset everyone gold? Or just the old players? Just the old players. Wait, I didn't switch tabs. There you go. I missed a bunch of messages, so let me check. Why is there a black hole in your dev area? This is going to be for the Interstellar Bone Sword ability. Jimmy made this. We'll get to it. You don't want to know what GIMP means in the UK? There's slang for everything you could possibly imagine. Interstellar Wooden Sword? We're gonna have to figure that out. I know someone who could make it though. Why are some invisible walls so hard to get through, but others impossible? Well, there's supposed to be walls. Will Titans be suggested to be done with other players? Definitely. How do you go on Xbox? You turn it on, and you plug the controller in. You sign in. That's pretty much it. Why don't you use viewport frames? Bad performance. Takes a long time to render, and high memory. Also, I don't get any control over the color. I prefer getting control over things like that. You can make the healing spells heal your party members. Not the current healing spells, but I might do something like that. I like the idea. Will Titans be possible solo? Yes. I do want them to be ridiculously hard, though. Alright, so we added a bottle. Now, if we go in the game... I didn't change the image. I want to make music like this. How do you do this? There we go. Image has been changed. Titans will probably not be using stellite crystals. Yes, so the person who made models like this one, the Scronoid Skeleton, otherwise known as Austin, he's an actual classic Roblox player. He started playing in 2008, as far as I can tell. So, I mean, for him this is like familiar, you know? I think he was the perfect person to do it. Alright, so we got bottles now. Bottle. Bottle do nothing right now. But now we can use this as a crafting material. So we can put bottles in chests as something you can get. But where does the mana part come from? Well, now we need a new material for mana. Mana plus bottle, mana potion. Craft it here. So what do we do? I come up with some... When are you reworking Wind Bone Sword? I'll find time for it when I get bored. Unused folder? Oh, unused is this spot. Everything over here is unused. I'll let you ponder these objects. Played the game since the start. Well, it's okay, man. We're both old. Let's make a special, larger stellar crystal for the Bomb Prince. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. I do want it to be different. But similar, I guess. Mana Essence. What are the medallions for? I have to figure that out. Something cool. Cutting flowers in the grass? Maybe. There's not really an association with mana and plants other than these. Maybe I can make these. These are called soul berries. Maybe you can get a soul berry. That'd be cool. But these are a ball, so I need like a new model. What should a soul berry look like? Wait, I have an idea. Oh. Soulberry. This song is groovy as crap. I love it. I think this could work. Soulberry. It's basically this, but higher detail. You know what? That'll do. Bomb Prince having the standard boring crystal makes it feel less important. Maybe there's some lore to that. Maybe the Bomb Prince is not as important as you think he is. I am reading all the messages, but I'm not saying them all out loud because I'm trying to speed up. Will there be an actual cutscene when fighting the Pillars boss? Absolutely. 2016, 2017, did this game get hacked? Not that I know of. I mean, there were exploits, but that's about it. Like, people would make the lobby blow up or something, I don't know. Nothing crazy. I mean, that is crazy, but yeah. Soul Trees. What song is this? The Groovy one? I can find out. It's called About Face from Wii Party. I don't know. Bomb Prince is a chud. Thing of Slingers was from 8th anniversary. I don't know what happened for 9th anniversary. I don't think it was anything. I wouldn't say this is basic. Maybe it is. Alright, let's take a picture of whatever this is. Soulberry. This one's gonna be really annoying to take a picture of. This one's gonna be tricky. What are you gonna do for this year? I can't do anything. This is the stream. This is it. So this one I'm gonna crop manually because it's not gonna auto crop. I'm gonna try my best for this one. It's gonna have some issues. That's pretty good. Actually, let's try this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this off. The one downside about streaming while working is that it slows you down. And I know that. But it's fun. Alright, there you go. Soulberry. Also, today's kind of an easy day. Because the dungeon's basically done. I'm just adding side things and materials. Oh wait, pixel fix. Do I need that? I don't know about this one. Okay, so there's one particle here that's like particular. Let me find it. That one. Let's make this one go up instead of there. Ooch. Oh wait, you're not. There we go. Top. I don't need to hear this song ever again in my entire life. I heard this enough. Alright, Soulberry. Any new mount ideas? I actually have a bunch. I want to add... I think you guys are going to like this one. I want to add this fan as a mount. That's going to be fun. I also want to add Clapus, which is the name of this guy. I don't know what he's going to do. But I would like to do that. Alright, let me catch up on messages. Trials like puzzles. Conduct lightning into platforms. That's kind of close to what I want to do. When is update coming out? I don't know. Whenever I get done. Does testing place data update main place data? Yeah, it's the same data. Gonna add a weapon guitar crafting recipe. Can you make it electric and red? That's actually a cool idea. I'm gonna write that down. Alright, let it be known that Yes, cool came up with that idea. It is kind of the same as Terraria, though. There's this game called Brutal Legend that I used to play a long time ago that has something similar to that. I might take inspiration from that. Alright, Soulberry. Materials are the easiest thing to add in the entire game. This is actually a projectile, but this works as a Soulberry to me. Soulberry plus bottle equals mana potion. It's a little different color, but that's okay. Soul Nuke. Spider from mining. Yeah, I want to add Daisy, the spider. But that one's going to be hard. No, it's not the van from the Lone Wolf Clasher thing. It's actually from Nuke Factory Tycoon. Whatever the game is called. Build a nuke factory, destroy the world, Tycoon. That was our other game from a couple years ago. No life is possible to obtain. It's the only obtainable unfinished item. I'm not worried about the tool grip. It's a particle. April Fools. April Fools is gonna be fun next year. Gonna do something special. Daily, weekly medals. Haven't figured it out yet. I'll do something cool. I just want people to be able to get them right now. Area next to the campfire, that's going to be for limited time NPCs that you can interact with and buy and sell things. I'm not sure what that'll be yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe like something that rotates per week, that kind of thing. What is that area? Oh yeah, you already read that. Okay. You gonna add Trip Secret back? Yes, I will. Marshmallow Stick's also not obtainable yet. It's also not functional. It's not very... It's kind of buggy. Alright, let's add a crafting recipe. This is what it looks like. So let's add a new category. Up here. The name doesn't actually get shown. I'm still gonna rate it. There's an item type icon for potions. Alright, is it this? No, potion. So it's gonna be items, crafting, mana potion. You need Soulberry. Let's say you need like 5 of them. Maybe more than that. You need bottle. You need 1. And these are other recipes I don't have yet. And that's it. When are better armors coming? A million times people ask this. I don't know yet. There's actually a problem with crafting. It doesn't take it out of your hands, but it's not a problem right now. I might make potions be the second category. But yeah, that's how you do it. It's not working. Interesting. I should say I don't have enough items. That's weird that it doesn't work. I think I screwed something up. I think... Yeah, I think, interesting. Thinking of what went wrong. No, that shouldn't be an issue. Oh, there's our problem. Speed that results. It should be able to get this from that. Let's find out what happened. Alright, what's happening in chat? You ever played Pilgrims? I don't know what that is. Mr. Plank, he does have models, just errors. White slime. Push Forest needs 100 players. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be locked, man. It's 16 plus now. Happy the game community keep growing. It's a blessing. I actually don't know why this would be broken. Doesn't make sense to me. Maybe... No, this has to be real. It's up to call an invite. Wait, hold on. I didn't actually read the error. Okay, well... There's no category in checkers for items. Is that the problem? How did I forget that? I don't know if there's a has item method. I don't think so. Oh, there is. Okay. How did I forget that? That's actually crazy. What are your thoughts on that one secret area in Entropy Dating Map? Secret area? You mean that secret hangout? Ooh. It shouldn't say that. Okay, I see what the problem is. That's why I didn't do that. There we go. I feel like Dark Heart should have some kind of special ability beyond 5-second poison. Maybe. I should be able to craft it now. It didn't actually give me a potion. What is this about? Why is it a warning? Why did it go to lost item? That doesn't exist? What? What the heck? I mean, it... Okay. Let me figure out... Wait. Hold on, I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. You have to give an amount for potions. How do you get a bottle? It's gonna be from dungeons. It's myself like 30 bottles. No. Soul berries. Right? My bottle. 30 that. 5 of that. Did that say 9? How many bottles do I have? There you go. I gotta wait on that. Well, it works. I like how I disappear. That's great, Roblox. Thank you. Drinking all the potions, I'm gonna get drunk on mana. Oh, so bad. I love it. Huh. Alright. Now I can put it in the loot table. Trying to think of a cool idea out of the game so you can make your mark on bots. I feel like if you play the game right now, you're already making a mark. It doesn't have to be something new. Just feedback in general. Like, I think this sucks. That is helpful. As long as you're polite. Fire cudgel targeting noobs. Fix that. Does it really target stuff if it's invulnerable? Okay, let me see. It's not actually supposed to do that. That's part of this? Okay. Yeah, that should be pretty easy, actually. Let me see. So this is basically saying it can't hit the same enemy twice. So what I'm gonna do here is check if it's invulnerable. I think it's like this. Okay, that's great. Alright, there you go. I fixed your issue. A cat mount. Could do a cat sometime. I need to find someone who can make a cat, though. Loop sword. Where? It's in here. Here it is. Oh. Alright, there you go. It's targeting the dummy, not the noobs. Can't really prove that, but... Actually, here, let's go over here. There you go. Doesn't target noob anymore. It also won't target any enemy that's invulnerable. So, I mean, that's fine to me. Can't hit them, so... Why not? Yeah, the electric guitar would be playable, of course. goblins drop a cheese sword? I could play into the cheese bit. Bit. What will the dungeon be? It's up here. Dungeon! It's a procedural dungeon, but it changes every day. So, mana potion is good. We need to put the materials for it in the dungeon. So I can show you the loot tables, which I'm trying to remember where that is. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's in here. Here's the loot tables. Okay. It's in a different format because I had to do some janky workarounds, but it's here. If you spin really fast while blocking, it makes you trip. I think that's funny. A golem on there. There's kind of a golem. The magma thrasher's kind of a golem. These gold drops are so bad. Can do more than this. Alright. Soulberry. I want to give soulberries kind of rarely. Soulberry. I don't want to give these very common. This is pretty far in though. You're never gonna get a bunch of soul berries. I'll give a bottle. I'll just do one. Alright, let's test out that loot drop. Alright, let's see if we can find some chests. It's gonna be the same as it was last time, but I don't remember. Gold's a little better. So we actually have... Let me... Actually have mana potions now, so we can see how these play. The mana cost on this thing is really low. I might need to nerf it. Oh, thank you for jumping off. That was so... Ah! Well, now you see what happens if you fall off. Strength stat only affect melee weapons. Interesting idea. You know what? How about this? Intelligence affect damage on magic items. strength on whatever melee items, and potentially bows. I guess bows do always need a buff. We could do that. So it wouldn't have any effect on, like, abilities. That's an interesting idea. It wouldn't really solve any problems, but it would make the balancing a little better. Having strength affect damage on, like, projectiles from a magic item is pretty bad. I think that's a big problem. But it is fun to just do more damage. Intelligence doing that, though, is kind of cool. See if we can get this guy to fall off again. It's rare, man. They don't usually walk off edges. Charge times and bows are too high? Maybe a little too high. Magical bow will be affected by strength. I guess. I can't see south. Okay, there we go. We've dealt with this feller. Time to use a mana potion. That's fun. We need more potions. Ooh. The Magma Thresher, even if he had pathfinding, he wouldn't be able to get to me because that platform is not connected. Also, it's not that simple. Enemies do have pathfinding, but only if they can't see you. Jumping off, then jumping back the motorcycle. What do you think of doing for point gain? I'm thinking of changing it to be gold to buy points. What is your first successful game? This one. This game started taking off in like, well, I remember there was a Thanksgiving event, like 2017, maybe 2016. I can't remember. We had a couple hundred players, and that was a lot for me, especially back then. This game has always been my first. Yeah, those gold drafts are still really bad. I don't know what to set it to. I need to watch how much gold I get from these guys. $5? Maybe it's not that bad. Mana potion. Would old swords like the Galaxy Bone use mana for abilities? No, probably not. Might change that in the future, but probably not. Did you do a Christmas update in 2017? Yeah, there were a few. You kill an enemy as soon as they spawn, they kind of just stand there with the default health bar at 0. I mean, that's not... Other than a visual issue, it's not much. Made a game and peak was 500 CCU. That is really good. That's more than I have. Did you know you can't like and subscribe at the same time? That's a silly thing to say. Make it so the loot you get from the chest comes out of the chest itself. I mean, what if you get like 10 gold nanos? Am I gonna make it come out of the chest? I could. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. You can very clearly see what you get at the top of your screen, though. Supposed to roll into the pillars? Yes. You don't have to know that to beat the boss, but it is a faster way to beat him. Okay, I want to see if I can get some better loot. I might need to improve the pathfinding because, like I said, they can only pathfind to you if they can't see you. I feel like I made these potions too expensive. Why is Dingus Fungus faster than Dark Incarnate? Well, it was an event item.
Gulp, 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 gulp.
Yummy! Yeah, there's not enough rooms right now. We got a couple more that aren't added. I forgot to check up here for chests.
Steel ingot. Yay.
Hold on. Got a drink. I ran out of potions. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Crap. Please let me knock him off. Oh. I don't have any mana potions. Oh, I can knock him. Here we go. Ah, There we go. Fun room. $40 gold. They can drop multiple things, but not this early. What does 5 million levels do now? You get to be high level. That's what it does. Any guess as to what the next update is? This? also going to be a couple more bosses in the progression, but that's not this. Planning on releasing the new weapons and armor versions all at once? No, it's going to be, it's going to be over time. Why is the old game music would randomly start playing? Well, a lot of the music in that game got deleted because it was copyright. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna cheat because I want to see the loot. I have a feeling that the soulberry drops are not going to be very good. Mana potions need to be easier to get. I think I'm able to get him here, but just not getting him. Actually, I don't know. I think it's in the next area. Cheating. I'm cheating. Will there be level requirements for teleporting to people? There will. I just didn't do it yet. I trust client so that people in dungeon could get it. Well, I mean, everyone can open a chest if that's what you mean. Like, it's not one person gets it. Everyone can open it for themselves. They all get the same loot, though. Dang. Got the fun room, but one room too early for the new loot. Oh, I got the fun room. Okay. Now I got 4 steel ingots. 4! Oh, it's still gold. I want gold. I actually don't know what I got. Fun room? Wow. Give me some soul bearers. I want to see them. No fun room. So this is when the dungeon gets kind of annoying. Are you gonna add NPC companions that help you fight? I did consider that as like a daily token thing, daily medallions. We'll see. Thank you for sticking around since 2018. This game really wasn't much in 2018. Yay! Nothing. Crap. I'm cheating. Hehehe. I'm not getting these soul berries. Fix some typos. If there's typos, I haven't seen them. Why is the only weekly quest kill 1,000 enemies? Because there's nothing else to do in this game right now. How many secret items will there be? A bunch. How do you get soul berries? From these chests. I just haven't been getting them. I literally got nothing. This is not working. Crap. That's why. Is it listed as a currency? Yep. It's not supposed to be. Oops. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Alright, I'll try it one more time. I made a mistake. It should work now. Alright, let's try that again. Let's just get to room 10. I'm only gonna get gold from the chest in room below 10. There we go. Would there be more berries for pizza? Pizza? It's not a chest. There's one. Only berry I want in my pizza is a cherry tomato. If that even counts as a berry, I don't know. Probably a fruit. Usually I make admin commands for skipping rooms and stuff like this to test faster. I just didn't. The boss was like, Mothercast and Orem Sartara have actual health values instead of everything doing 1 damage. What? Will there be any important quests that follow the lore of the game? There are quests like that right now. I just don't have them. But when you make a new slot and kill the tutorial boss, you get some story quests. You're gonna nerf some items in this update? Only the decryption sword. Alright, should get some soul berries. Unless there's no chests. Never mind. Still not getting any good loot. I might increase the items you get to 2. Because you only get 1 drop. Man. Yeah, this is crap. You want pizza in the game? Or burger? Berry burger. Oh, you mean from the old game? Yeah, no, that's not gonna be like that. The one damage thing was because the balancing was so horrible in the old game. Corrupted Bone Sword? Yeah, that will have a different mono. Will any of the Bone Lord variants be reskins? No, they will have a different model. Have a summon that you could craft. I would like to do that, like an item. You click and it summons a pet. I was gonna do that with the bunny, but I ended up just making it a mount. Cheating. Alright, let's get some better loot. Boom. Soulberry. I should give that a description, because people are going to be confused. Alright, now I'm getting like crazy. This is good. Still not that many, though. I need 10 to make a potion. Might decrease that to like 5. Maybe less than that. 10 is a lot. Could do like 3. I mean, a mana potion, if you think about it, it's not that good. 1 mana potion. I feel like I'm gonna have more bottles and soul berries. Should it be this hard to get a mana potion? Probably not. Why was the corrupted bone sword weaker than normal one? I don't know. Like I said earlier, there was no balancing in the old game. Literally nothing. Old game did not have a berry burger. Add a sword you get after donating 50 plus. Maybe. The thing you get for donations, I mean, the point of a donation is not to get a reward, but the thing you get for donations is if you talk to the guy in front of the donation board after it updates, you get different dialogue based on where you are on the ranking, the leaderboard. And there's some lore. Will Azeroth Zones be next update? Sort of. Kinda. I'm gonna skip Azeroth for now, I think. I think we're gonna move on to the core block stuff first. And then I might change the order of it. Made a video on the revamp. Thank you very much. It's cool. I've been watching all the revamp videos so far. When will Greater Heal return? At some point. Stuff past 100 will be added, yeah. Can't say when. I don't know. Screw you, Sandman. Soulberry. 2 soulberries, 1 bottle. Nah. I didn't call it. Got a lot of steel. I don't know what the steel is going to be for right now. Probably going to make an accessory. Got 5? That's a lot. I might make it 2 soul berries to make a mana potion. That... it should be cheap. If it ends up being too easy to get, I'll just make it 3. But I'll start off with 2. Ooh! I didn't see the loot level increase thing. I guess I just missed it. Happens in room 35. What if I put, like, passive people in here who just kind of walk around, do nothing? Like little creatures. Oh! I forgot how hard that gets. Should have something for jump dodging over an enemy. Confusion state. We are Obsidian Man. I don't know how I feel about the confusion state. They already think it's a dodge. I don't think they'd be confused if you dodge their attack. I feel like getting that far for a loot boost is kind of hard. I might change it. 8. I don't know, 10 is kind of easy. $25 is the hard part. It feels fine though. Only getting 1 per chest here is kind of evil. One. No, you get 2. 2, 3. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm only smiting the mobs for testing the loot. Rat in the corner? I might do a rat. I don't have a rat model though. I have an armadillo. Could do that. Daily dungeon is endless. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, crafting recipe is too expensive. Not here. It's in here. even after all of that I just did, I'd only be able to craft like 4 mana potions. So I think that's alright. It will reward people for grinding pretty hard. Now something I want to change, I want to try. Ultra crits are rare. Okay, so statistics. No, not statistics, it's actually attributes. Here's the attributes. Actually, I should say melee damage. And we can make this do something else. This is only going to be visual right now, but it is going to... It's going to be interesting. I don't know if I can call it damage. I don't know how stats are formatted. Let's find out. Soulberry locket as an accessory for collecting 10k soulberries? Jesus. I don't know how you would get that many. Let's look at how no, attributes. Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought it'd be different. So, you can see the visual change here. It would look like that. Vitality, I guess it could be 2 per point. I could try that since no one's going to be dumping points into it. No one's going to make a tank build. But it being split like this, I think is better. We could make magic damage affect all your abilities instead. When you need a lot of soul berries for a lot of mana potions, yes, of course. If you eat a soul berry, I think it would make you feel great. However, it would make you a little less corporeal. Oh, you wanted to... Okay, I see. I love gambling. Okay. Just for you, default health value will be 24, and points will give 2 health. I think this actually does change how much you get, not just visually. This is the visual. Wait, get value. What is get value? The heck is this? What? What is this? Actually, what? I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh, I see. Okay, get value controls the actual thing that gets sent through this. I can't change health to not be 24 or 25 because all the balancing is based around that. But I could try 20, but then you're gonna have to put points into it. Otherwise, you're just gonna die to everything. I mean, that's 5 less health. That's 1/5 of your health just gone. I think 24 is okay. The old weapons will work eventually. They're not absolutely necessary right now, so they're not being worked on. Okay. Okay, I will do 24 health. Let me find that. Should be in here. Boat charge time is in here, actually. Let's change that to 3.5. See how that feels. And I don't know if that'll actually work. Because I don't know if it uses that properly. Okay, let's try that. So I have 24 health. 26. It does work. That feels a bit better. Increase the regen cooldown. Decrease the regen cooldown. It used to do that, but it was too OP. That needs to be a flat thing that doesn't change. Do you miss the old bone sword? Only with rose-tinted glasses. I do miss the way I felt about playing it and being around everybody, but this is just better. Like, I enjoy working on this version way more. The old version, I hardly knew what I was doing, but it was novel. Like, it was fun to have a secret admin room with my friends. That was different. Special. I do miss things being simpler, but I could never go back to that. Will that impact existing points? No. But you will have different output of, like, what the points do. Back to being an odd number so you can get your health to 1 max HP. Make it where it heals. Make it where heals do 30% of your mana, or 20% no matter how much mana you have. I don't know what you mean. I feel like dexterity is always going to be good. Intelligence, this is good anyway. This is a little bit better. Let me write this in the changelog. All damage is either strength or intelligence. All of it's either melee or magic. There's nothing else. Oh yeah, the bow charge time. Hold on. Okay, let me change this. Changelog. Just write it down wherever. Bow charge time. It's now faster. It's now 3.5 seconds instead of 5. Strength damage now only affects melee attacks. Intelligence attribute now increases magic damage. At certain multiples of numbers for vitality, increase regenerate from 1 to 1.2%. I feel like that's not very elegant. Alright, let's look at the change log, make sure I didn't mess it up. Go to charge time. I'm gonna have an image here, I just don't have one yet. Check out the bows. That does feel a little different. Okay, I did set this up correctly, thankfully. That's way better. Having the charge that long for full attack is good. The strength increased bow damage too? Oh yeah, I forgot to write that. Okay, so right now, the way the strength works is, I'm pretty sure it just increases damage for everything. So it should see a strength get added strength damage. I think there's 2 things that cause. Okay, it's just this. This is the single point of all damage. So, I need to now tell this what kind of damage this is. The song is awesome. But I left the game, we don't need to deal with that. Okay, that's all I gotta do. Just double check spelled right. So if I don't give it melee, it's gonna default to magic damage. Oh my god. How long would it take to get 100 points of dexterity? I don't know, because the new system's gonna change. You gonna head to bed? Alright, see you, Mr. Sir. Reading messages. Could you make it so tester tag overrides VIP tag? That would be in here. I'm not sure this is why that's happening. I think that's somewhere else. Yeah, this is here. Okay. Tester now takes priority. That does make sense. Would we balance the blueprints? Gains brief damage resistance for when he's trying to go into a different phase? Well, he does. He literally becomes invincible. Will strength absorption be capped? No. It's logarithmic. Hi, Brady. Didn't really miss much. I'm just hanging out working on this. Make a spell where you move. When you move, you get flung to the hardest boss. Okay. These attribute changes should be decent. But now I need to make sure everything that calls this, which is a lot, now sends what type of damage it is. It's not that much. Okay, what is this? Smite? We don't care about that. That's magic damage. Projectiles are magic damage. We're gonna have to deal with bows, though. What is this? Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that. Combat system sword hit. This is melee. This is actually the only thing that's melee, so I don't have to look at anything else. Explode. All abilities are magic damage. So this is going to absolutely destroy how much damage I do. This would be interesting. Explosive barrel is technically melee damage. I could say that's melee. This is old code. Okay, so to make bows work is actually going to be kind of tricky. I need to follow the line of how bows work. I think it's called shoot arrow. Fire arrow. What if Vitality stat has logarithmic regen bonuses? It used to. In the early revamp, it used to. But it was too broken. It needs to be something linear. Add dragon mount? I'll do that eventually. We just have to get one model animated. Do you have a local script inside each handling abilities? Oh, heck no. We have like a module for each item. Not in the weapon. That would be impossible to work with. A lot of shared code. Not copy and pasted though. Like, I can show you something real quick. So, got this. Combat. There's item types. And when it comes to special things per item, for example, Mithril Sword has a usability function and plays all this stuff. Sounds. This is going to call this stuff the effects. Animation. This is some internal stuff for controlling your speed. And action flag is for like basically says you can't do anything else when this is on. But yeah, that's a little peek into that. Would there be elder soul berries? You can't max out strength. It's not really possible. Or like the bow system, like archery. I think the bows need to be buffed, where like they need piercing and things like that. I'm currently trying to make them better. Will mods become irrelevant because of the base speeds that weapons give you? They don't give you speed anymore. I did watch... Wait, Splice Run a Bone Sword. I don't know if I watched yours yet. You're adding food? I'll add food eventually. Soulberry? I guess it could be a food, but... I do want to add cooking. Because it's just a crafting menu, basically. I don't know, maybe it's not quite a crafting menu. It doesn't have to be that way. But yeah, I do want to add food. At some point. At some point. Track projectile enemy hits. I'm also going to pass the damage type through. There we go. Now we can pass it through. So. I did fix the hitbox of the Decryption Sword in this version. I didn't actually write that down. I fixed a couple hitboxes. Actually, did I write that down? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, I did. Decryption has a better hitbox. Minigame for Cook Yum? Maybe. Are you gonna add C's that require certain mounts? I actually want to do some things like mounts that are immune to lava. I can't do blood. Okay, so these actually take effect now. So, plus 11 melee damage. Let's try Wooden Sword. If I didn't screw this up. It says 22. Because I have double damage. Let me turn it off. Wait, I do have it off. Where's my 22 coming from? Oh, 21. Okay. I thought that was 11. Okay, 22. There you go. That's correct. So if I use an ability, this is actually not going to do this correctly. It says 25 because that's different. I need to fix that. That needs to be melee. Some abilities are melee. Wait. Oops. Dang it. Alright, let's try the bow. Try the worst bow. Should do 3 plus 19. Again, that's 22. That's... Actually, no, hold on. That's different. Strength. It should use strength. So it should be 24. 24. Okay. So it uses the right damage type. Let's check our area log. Good. Now if I charge it up more, it gets a little bit more damage. I use Demonic Bow. Should be 7 plus 21, 28. 28. Charge it up a bit more. See how much more it does. 35. That's a lot of damage. Okay, now let's try some bows. See if it uses the right thing. Alright, I'm not a bow. Basic staff. 1 damage. Should be plus 19. Should be 20. 20 damage. This ability should use magic damage. So it should be... I think I have 19 again, yeah. Should be 10 plus 19. This could introduce a new problem where you'll need 1 point to increase your magic damage. I might have to change that to 2. Wait, no, that's not true. It is 2 points. Okay. Should be 29 damage. But it does, yeah, it does do a lower damage because it's been nerfed. But that looks right. If I increase that stat, put all my points in there, it should be a higher number. Try it again. Sweet. That feels a little bit better. Alright, sorry, I haven't been reading chat. What game is this? I actually don't know. I'm not gonna fix wall clips. It's just too much fun. What does XP do? You gonna add tasty memes? No, actually I'm not. Does Crafter Guy have a random name he gives you? It's actually based on the first letter of your name. You're gonna add reforges? I do want to do that. That's what I was talking about when I said gambling originally. I wanted to add a spot right here. Maybe not here, but like somewhere you go down. It's like a staircase. And there's an underground gold gambling ring run by the goblin guy. Where you pay him gold to give you a random reforge. Like Terraria. That's what I wanted that to be. It can be armor that increases mana regen but lowers defense? Probably not. Are you gonna set total gold gain to the amount of gold people have? What does that mean? The grass goblins spawn... Okay, I need to read this message. That grass at the goblins spawns on the rock. Yeah, that's just a random chance. Is this an upcoming game? No! It's actually out. If you hold a coil and use mount, the coil doesn't apply the effect. I mean, just re-equip it. There's actually dust coming off of this. It's so old, there's dust. Okay. I actually changed the material on this. Speaking of, there's a couple items I should fix. I'm gonna try something. This is supposed to be purple. I heard that. Get out of here. forget how many parts are on this thing. It's insane. Okay, so there's actually a trick I'm going to reveal to everyone here. If you set something to glass, set the reflectance to negative, whatever you want. It could be like 7. 7's a good number. Change the color. Whatever color you pick, it's going to just be really bright. It looks really cool. So if I did something like this, I could get it to look pretty cool. Which is how I did the effect for some other places as well. It persists everywhere. So if I go in the dark place, it'll still look like this. Although it won't look as good in a dark area. In a dark area, you gotta make it dark. Well, it still doesn't look very good in a dark area. But it does persist, unlike the reflectance property.
Let me fix this item.
What's it called? This one. Gotta do this again because I don't want to write commands. Alright, you learned my trick. This update, I don't know when it's coming, but it won't be long. Why'd you move the healing pond? I didn't do that. You guys didn't take care of it. You made all the water fly out. Reforged for noob sword. It's fun player instead of noob. You guys got interesting ideas. Moonsman. All those secret swords I do need to add. But yeah, they will be added. Fish potion. That's funny. Maybe that's what the fish guy will drop. Okay. Yep. Let me fix the bow. I can never find this item. There it is. Why do I have to hear this song again? I've heard this song enough times for a human to hear in their whole life. Okay. So, what about unobtainable items like Dream Edge? If you guys, I'm gonna be honest, you guys have to remind me about that, because I'm gonna forget. I forget that item even exists. Why does it look like this? This is not what it's supposed to look like. What happened? Oh, it's plastic. Oops. Alright, I'll write a command bar. I'm tired of doing this. Does that do it? No, it didn't. Let me double check. There we go. I should have done it. Yep, okay. Other one. There we go. Fixed it. Which ones would you live... What? Which area would you live in for the rest of your life if you had to choose? This looks better now. That looks cool. If I had to choose... This one's cool, but it's like tiny. All the areas are tiny if I would actually live here. I don't think I'd survive in this desert. I think this is too cold for me. I've lived in enough cold places in my life. This place, probably super humid, super freaking hot. It sucks in here. Same with this place. This place would be dry, I think. Dry and hot. Sucks. This place would be super humid, but it's got houses. You could live here. Also, there's probably some places to eat, probably some foraging to be done. Seems like the most livable area. Everything after this is depressing. So probably the swamp. I could deal with the swamp. I don't handle tool activated in this game. I use mouse click. There's also a bunch of different things. I don't use tools. Tools are kind of inconsistent. Also, you can't detect right clicks or anything. Mobile support's kind of bad. So I use custom things. This bow uses the same tech. I'm not looking at... What? I'm not looking the right way at all. The heck? Is that messed up now? It is. What happened? That used to work. Ah, that sucks. Why did that break? I'm gonna change some code. That shouldn't be doing this. Look at that. That sucks. Bow hasn't shot arrows ever since the first testing place. That bow? That's because it's not set up. You don't use tools? I mean, I use them only for the grip property. I could use an attachment, but I find this more convenient. Also, I can use Tool Grip Editor plugin, but they don't actually get parented to the character. Okay, I gotta fix the tool looking animation because that broke somehow. All the swords are gonna get unique abilities, yes. One of the abilities is actually a melee ability. So this needs to be melee damage, wherever that is. This music's awesome. This is also a melee ability. Man, how did the look animation break? Since was that a problem? It uses the root. Okay, let's use a lower torso. Let's try that. How dare you fix the infinite starter gold glitch with selling fire cudgel? I didn't even know about that. Would there be a gun? There we go. Oh crap. Hold on. I'm not aiming the right way anymore. That's like offset to the left. That sucks though. Why was that? How was that changed? That's not going to be easy to fix. That sucks, man. That's really annoying. Yeah, that's pretty off. It's because... I know why it's happening. It's annoying. If I do a gun, it's gonna be like a fantasy gun. Sci-fi, maybe. That sucks. How am I gonna fix that? Oh, something's off with this. I don't like that. Can I even fix that? I wonder if I can fix that. This stupid avatar update sucks, man. Been enjoying the game, but I do feel like the bosses become too easy. Could be buffed. Potentially.
Are stat points the only way to increase stats? Yes, right now.
The quiver is going to be an accessory. I don't know what it's going to do yet. Probably something to do with bows. I need to fix this. That sucks. There's 2 bugs I gotta fix that I want to deal with. Break. Okay, I'm gonna try this, see if this has the effect I think it would. No, it doesn't. Okay. When am I running this? Pre-simulation. That would be why. Yeah, I mean... Okay, I may, I might be able to fix that. I think... I don't know, man. There's something with the way Roblox does this. It's really janky. Roblox! Yahoo! I love Roblox! Alright, we're just gonna do this then. Where's the bow? Blocking bow. Can you show me how you did the mummy attack VFX? Starve rotating skybox. Okay, so the skybox is really easy. There's a new property on skies called skybox orientation. You just rotate this every frame. It's an orientation. That's easy. You can even tween it. For the mummy attack, it's just a bunch of beams, and the curves of the beams are being tweened. Let me check this out real quick. Something broke. What? How? How did this happen? What happened? This must have been the issue. Oh. Crap. Why is this song cut? Where's rotation?
I see. To be able to swords as arrows, use swords as arrows for bows. That'd be freaking sick, but I'm probably not gonna do that. Okay, so if you block, it'll do what it used to do, but now aiming your bow only moves your head. Because apparently I can't make it move your body, it breaks. It used to be cooler, man. I don't know why I had to break. I think I know what the problem is. Hold on. Now that I think about it, where is it getting the target? Relative target. Set target. Look at position. Relative coming from this. I see what the issue is. So what was the problem before? I can't remember. I guess so when you have to roll into something, it will show you to roll once per playthrough. I was hoping people would figure it out. Why is this different, though? That's the question. I guess it's fine. I'll fix it the normal way. So bug 1 of 2 is fixed. Just make your head look, it's fine. Although, for other people, it's not going to replicate properly. It never did. It's fine. Bug 2. Because of the Roblox update, I can't do things the way I used to. So when you unlock, the rotation goes back to 0, even though it's not supposed to be. Animation interferes with it. Can I see what the animation's trying to do? Roblox sucks. That's my honest opinion. It just keeps getting worse. Everybody uses the heal spell, but what about the other 2 spells? Should special debuffs? I mean, they do things. What the heck is this doing? I need to look at something. Never mind, it's not gonna work. Let's do a different playlist. Get an ad, let's get an ad. Good. Another ad, good. Weapon elements don't currently do much, but it will in the future. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go eat lunch in a minute here, but I do want to finish what I was doing. This bug is kind of whatever. I just wish it wouldn't do that. It's kind of impossible to fix because of Roblox being freaking dumb. I can try something, but I don't think it's gonna work. Wait. I can't do that. Can I? This might work. Alright, my question is, can I do this instead of setting it? I think the issue comes from this. Maybe I can replace it with this. I don't know what that's gonna do. Did you get good at programming just by making projects, or did you actively go out and learn? A bit of both. Wait, did that actually fix it? I think it did. I'm surprised. Now my head is backwards. How did that happen? Ha, okay. But yes, I've gone through pretty much everything you can with programming, except for like netcode. I haven't really done much of that. But all of my skills come from, like I said in the video, relentlessly making tons of crap all the time. I don't do that so much anymore because I'm trying to have a stable income. Still working on that one. I don't have as much time to just full send and then nothing. But I have hundreds of freaking projects that have various levels of completion. So yes, many projects. But I also worked for teams on a professional level. And I've also went to school. Went to college. However, I didn't get anything out of that. Wouldn't quite recommend that one. Just to go to university. So this still works, but like the bow, my head goes backwards now. You know what? I think I know what the problem is. I need to remove this completely. Where is it? Okay, so this is actually not gonna work. all the cool models of the pre-revamp weapons. Get a remodel, yes. Entering second year of software engineering. Hopefully you're not in community college or you plan on going to university, because I mean, I'm sure you've figured out by now the entry-level courses don't do much for you. What's my job right now? This is my job, believe it or not. Okay. That doesn't work. What? What happened? Does this call... It does. What? Why does it do this, man? How much money are you making? Not a lot. Not much. Not much. Okay, well, problem has been found. Problem sucks. Wait, I'm gonna try something. Okay. So this is how it looks. Yes. Let me change something. It looks different, because I think the way I was applying it is different. This is stupid, probably. All of this is a stupid bug. I think this is why that was happening. Someone pinged me. That is why it was happening. It's fixed now. It's because it wasn't applied on top of the animation. Okay. That makes sense. So the way I was doing it before was not working. Now it's correct! Yay! Now it's back to what it used to be. Even though it's janky. It's my jank. Yeah, there's a wall here. Hi, buddy. I can demonstrate the little bit of pathfinding this game has. Just have to go over here. I don't know if they'll follow me. I think they will. Okay. If I stand here, let them kind of follow me here. Is that an ad? Yes, it is. Okay, so the goblin is here. Try to get him in the shop area. If I teleport here, they will pathfind around. At least if they still have me in their radius. I don't know if it still works, honestly. I don't think it does. It doesn't work anymore. Something broke the pathfinding. That sucks. Alright. That might be it for me for now. I can get rid of this. Don't think there's anything else I want to do at this exact moment. It was a very slow work stream because working while streaming is very slow in general. Let me check my to-do list. See if we made any progress. Okay, we did mana potions. That's about it. I think the highest level someone has is about 300. Alright. It's been a fun stream, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for showing up. I'm gonna finish this update in my own time. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Hang out with my dog. And Maxie. I'd love to put Max in this game. Yeah. Thank you everybody for hanging out. It's been fun. I'll see you all in the next stream. I'll do more dev streams. But yeah, it's not gonna be every day. See you everybody.